All Blacks tight 5 keeps delivering despite loss of key players Franks, Moody and Retallick. All Blacks tight 5 keeps delivering despite loss of key players Franks, Moody and Retallick. Lock Sam Whitelock, Wright, and hooker Dane Coles are the only survivors from the All Blacks tight 5 that started the last game of 2016 against France in Paris. If Steve Hansen was a petrolhead, a loss of so much horsepower under the bonnet might result in more than spilled oil and colorful language. Of the tight 5 that started in the All Blacks final test of 2016, a 25-19 win over France in Paris, only lock Sam Whitelock and hooker Dane Coles remain in contention for the match against the Wallabies in Brisbane on Saturday night. Props Joe Moody and Owen Franks cannot be picked because of serious shoulder and Achilles tendon injuries, while lock Brodie Retallick is unavailable for personal reasons. Owen Franks and Brodie Retallick have already been ruled out, while Beauden Barrett may also miss the test. Given the three men have 194 test caps between them, it's a considerable amount of experience to be uprooted from a test forward pack. Add to that the fact blindside flanker Jerome Kaino, 81 caps, is no certainty to start at Suncorp Stadium, given he has not been seen for the All Blacks since the series against the British and Irish Lions, and second rower Luke Romano, 29, is back in New Zealand because his partner recently had a baby. The selectors have done well to burrow into the next tier of players to make up the shortfall. The fact the All Blacks swept through the Rugby Championship unbeaten no doubt eases their minds. "It's not doing us any harm," Hansen acknowledged when reflecting on the depth that has been built in the squad ahead of the 2019 World Cup. "It makes it a little uncomfortable when you are the coach, I guess, or coaches and selectors. Because you are not sure if they are ready, but the guys have done really well. Some have surprised us, and some have confirmed what we already knew." Whitelock and Scott Barrett, who also started in the second row in the 25-24 win over the Springboks in Cape Town on October 8, are expected to again line up at Suncorp, with Patrick Tuipulotu on the bench. A pattern that formed during the Rugby Championship was the way the Wallabies and Springboks rebounded from big defeats against the All Blacks. The New Zealanders thrashed the Wallabies 54-34 in the first Bledisloe Cup match in Sydney, but required a late comeback try by Beauden Barrett to get them home 35-29 in the next match in Dunedin. The Springboks, who were humiliated 57-0 in Albany, suffered a 1-point loss at Newlands Stadium a fortnight later. Whitelock wasn't surprised the Aussies buried their demons so quickly when they almost beat the All Blacks at Forsyth Bar Stadium. "It is one of those things. 7 days is an amazing time in Test rugby," he said. "It can do wonders for teams, and it can also be your biggest curse."